with you everywhere.
You know, there are some people who come our way on a pretty regular basis and they just make us smile when they walk in the studio. Carol Fincher has been one of those for years. She's here this morning talking about Redstone Estates. I guess you make us smile because I guess you're always smiling every time I see you.
Thank you.
You seem to have a
And you are
positive-
too. So.
Well, we're a team, aren't we?
We are. We are.
So let's talk Redstone Estates a little
Okay.
bit. The last time I was out your way, I think, we went out, you've got this beautiful back patio area.
Yes, with a great fire pit.
And we were there in the fall, right? So the fire pit was kind of the thing going. But gardener that I am, my eye went to these beautiful raised beds that y'all have for community gardens. I bet you're getting ready for the spring planting season.
Yes, looking forward to March where we can work on those, and you know the residents love to be involved in all that. So it'll be a real fun time.
It's such a smart concept that somehow passed me for a while. But when you do move to some place like Redstone Estates, you obviously are giving up the big yard that you've been responsible for all those years, but it doesn't mean that your green thumb goes away.
That's right. That's right. You still have the opportunity. And of course with the balconies and things, a lot of people put hanging plants and pots and things, have their own little garden kind of right on their patio or their balcony.
So one of the reasons I guess you were smiling so big when you came in is that you like it when you can help people walk through your door.
Exactly.
You've kind of got some specials going on the month of March.
We do, and it will be very helpful. Of course, with March, the weather will turn warmer. There'll probably be more sunny days, and people start to get in the mood to think about making the change. So in March, for anyone who's interested in the one bedrooms, that the savings will be a value of over $2,500.
Wow.
Yeah. So it'll be a good time to make that move.
There are some practical things that you have to think about anytime you're moving. If you're coming into independent living, you are independent living.
Right.
You do want to think about probably not wanting to have to move again.
Exactly.
Right? So y'all are in a great location, and you've thought through little things that people might not even notice until they miss them, like a washer and dryer in your room.
Exactly. A number of communities have community laundries. We actually have a washer and dryer in each and every apartment. Doesn't matter what size your apartment is, we have the washer and dryer in there. And we've tried to, you know, talking about not wanting to move again, we tried to design the building with aging in place in mind. All the doors are a minimum of 36 inches wide, so that you know, we may be completely mobile today. Next year we may be in a wheelchair and we don't want to move because our chair won't get through the door.
Right.
So we keep that in mind for the doors.
Your shelving is low.
Yes, so that people can get to it easily. You know, and some pull-out drawers that are very low that people like to put their shoes in.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you can just pull it out like that.
That low shelf, I always come back to that, but it's beneficial for a couple of reasons. One, like it or not, you're going to shrink as you get older.
Right.
So you're just not as tall as you were. But also, it's harder to reach up.
Right, reach up and reach to the back of whatever it is too. So, yeah.
Let's talk about food. You like to brag on your dining
yeah.
services there, but are all meals provided?
Well, it's 2 meals.
Okay.
One's from 11 to 1 and the other is from 5 to 7. But the good thing about that is you can order breakfast items at either meal. We tried a breakfast before, but people wouldn't get up and come down. They said, we're retired. We don't want to come anywhere at 8 a.m. anymore.
Right.
So we shifted that earlier meal a little bit. So if you come at 11 o'clock, you're going to see a number of people having brunch. You know, omelets and bacon and biscuits, or biscuits and gravy or pancakes. Then they eat meat and vegetables at supper.
You also, though, will kind of tailor menus a little bit if you have a specific dietary concern.
Right. We do, you know, a lot of it, because it's independent living, we try to cook low on salt, and then people can add if they want, because again, being independent living, some people still want to have some salt and things. We've added some selections so that people who are vegetarians have some different protein choices and things like that. So
people come to you, married couples, or individual people, right?
Yes, either one. We have very good sized studios, and then we have the 1-bedroom, but we also have 2-bedroom apartments. So, you know, that affords a little bit of extra room. Sometimes even just a person who's living alone wants a 2-bedroom
Yeah.
because the downsizing from 3,000 square feet
Sure.
to something else, you know, they kind of
Right.
can't go all the way.
Or if their kids want to come visit, they have a place
Exactly.
to stay. You also
Exactly.
have grandchildren coming through pretty frequently, so there's still youth in the place. And I know you always have activities going on. Y'all had fun at Valentine's Day.
We did. We had we had the residents voted for a king and queen. So we had music, dancing, king and queen, just a whole lot of fun that night.
This special that's going on through the month of March, do they need to move in or just
They
come
need
visit?
to sign a lease. They don't have to necessarily move in
Okay.
by that date, but they do have to get their lease signed and everything in order.
Well, here is how you can go and see it for yourself. They're tucked away just off of Concord Road, right?
North Concord.
North
Yep.
Concord over in East Brainerd. But 541-9300 is their phone number, redstoneestates.org. Feel free to go by. If you can call ahead, Carol can have time reserved though for
Exactly.
you to give you that tour.
Yep.
What do we say, Greg?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
You know us.
You know where to find us.
265 Hurt.
It's 265-4878. We've been here for decades, and we are your local law firm.
My name is Janae. I've been with Dr. Drews for 1 year. I lost 62.2 pounds in 8 months. I had a gastric bypass back in 2018. I did very well, kept it off for many, many years, but I didn't feel good. My metabolic age was that of a 74-year-old. I hadn't learned how to change my habits, and by following Dr. Drew's program, my metabolic age is now in the 20s. I tell people all the time that I just have so much energy. It's very easy to do.